During the repulsion of an Iranian missile attack, one of the missiles of the Israeli missile defense system exploded near an anti-aircraft missile battery. A video of the moment of the missile explosion was published by Clash Report on the X network. During the repulsion of a massive missile strike, the Israeli missile defense system, presumably Arrow 3, launched one of its interceptor missiles unsuccessfully, which veered off course and exploded near an anti-aircraft battery. The launcher involved in the interception was deployed in the Negev desert, reportedly near the Israeli Air Force's Nevatim Air Base, where fighter jets, including F-35As and F-16S, are stationed. It should be noted that, according to estimates, Iran fired about 200 ballistic missiles of various types at Israel. Despite such a massive attack, Israel's air defense system, Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow, was able to intercept approximately 80 to 90% of the missiles, according to Reuters. However, even with such high efficiency, some of Iran's ballistic missiles still reached their targets in the country. In particular, during the shelling of the Israeli capital, Tel Aviv, a significant number of civilian buildings were damaged. There were also reports of strikes on energy infrastructure, primarily an oil refinery in Haifa, as well as Israel's largest petrochemical plant also located in that city. It is worth recalling that on the night of June 13, 2025, Israel launched a strike aimed at destroying Iran's nuclear and military facilities and eliminating the command of the armed forces and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This led to a response from Iran, which, according to estimates, fired about 200 ballistic missiles of various types at Israel. As noted by Western media, Iran's attack was aimed not only at military targets, but also at destroying cities and civilian infrastructure. In addition to Israeli systems, U.S. forces were also called in to help shoot down Iranian missiles, primarily THAAD missile systems deployed in Israel, and ships equipped with SM-3 missiles capable of intercepting Iran's longest-range missiles. According to one official, a U.S. Navy destroyer in the eastern Mediterranean shot down Iranian missiles heading for Israel. The U.S. is also deploying additional ships to the Middle East in response to these attacks. The Israeli Air Force has conducted a long-range strike on Mashhad Airport in eastern Iran. Israel's defense forces reported this, adding that the Iranian military's only aerial refueling aircraft, a Boeing 707-3 J9C, was destroyed as a result of the strike. Mashhad is located approximately 2,300 kilometers from Israeli territory, making the operation one of the longest-range airstrikes in Israel's military history. The type of weapon used was not disclosed. It is believed the strike was carried out using either a long-range drone, an air-to-ground missile, or an air-dropped munition. It is possible that the Israeli aircraft entered Iranian airspace, where there was almost no resistance from local air defenses. According to Israeli military correspondent Manny Fabian, the target was Iran's only aerial tanker, a modified Boeing 707-3 J9C. The aircraft was unique. It previously served in Iran Air's civilian fleet, and before that flew for U.S. carrier Pan Am. The tanker was used to refuel Iran's aging fleet of U.S.-made F-14 Tomcat and F-4 Phantom II fighter jets. Due to the poor technical condition of those aircraft, repeated attacks on their air bases, and Iran's limited air superiority capabilities, operational use of the tanker has been considered unlikely in recent years. As a result, the strike may carry more symbolic than operational significance. The attack comes amid an intensification of Israeli-Iranian strikes on critical energy infrastructure, which has already caused power disruptions in parts of both countries. According to the latest reports, during the mutual missile attacks, Iran targeted the Haifa oil refinery and Israel's largest petrochemical complex, also located in Haifa. In retaliation, Israeli forces have launched multiple airstrikes on targets in Tehran and southern Iran, hitting fuel depots, gas fields, including the strategic South Pars field, and other energy-related infrastructure such as fuel terminals and gas installations. A strike has reportedly hit the Iranian Navy headquarters in Tehran. Israeli airstrikes also targeted Iran's defense ministry's headquarters in Iran's capital Tehran. The the Iranian semi-official news agency Tasnim reported on early Sunday. Reports say Iranian intel found another truck used to launch Israel's drones from within Iran. Israel's Channel 12 claims Mossad set up a drone base and used special vehicles to deploy kamikaze drones in Iran. This echoes Ukraine's spiderweb operation. Russian TASS state media has just published the following on its Telegram channel. The Parliament of Iran has approved a strategic partnership agreement with Russia. This was reported by the Embassy of the Islamic Republic in Russia. Very curious timing. Is Russia preparing its forces to defend Iran? Chairman of the Majlis, unicameral parliament, of Iran, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, sent the approved Treaty on Comprehensive Strategic Partnership between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the Russian Federation to the country's President Masoud Pezeshkian, the Iranian embassy in Moscow reported. In accordance with Article 123 of the Constitution, the chairman of the parliament, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, handed over the Treaty on Comprehensive Strategic Partnership between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the Russian Federation to the president, the embassy's Telegram channel said. On January 17th, following talks in the Kremlin, Russian and Iranian Presidents Vladimir Putin and Masoud Pezeshkian signed the Treaty on Comprehensive Strategic Partnership between the two countries. On April 21st, the Russian leader signed a law ratifying the agreement. Reports say Israel has destroyed 2 factories in Iran producing Shahed drones and other UAVs. The Israeli military claims it has destroyed 1/3 of Iran's long-range surface-to-surface missile launchers since the start of the conflict. For now, however, Iran is still launching missile strikes against Israel, with overnight attacks having killed at least 8 people, according to Israeli sources. Reports say Jordan closed its airspace to allow Israeli Air Force to intercept incoming Iranian Shahed 136 kamikaze drones. Video shows an Israeli AH-64A/D Apache chasing the drones.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comments section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.